Terrorist incidents happen overseas almost daily. America has been blessed with far fewer attacks, but we are not immune. The Oklahoma City bombing and the 9/11 attacks are constant reminders of our need to remain vigilant in the fight against terrorism. Homeland security begins with hometown security. So how can you help? Terrorism is a systematic use of terror, often violent, especially as a means of coercion. Terrorists often choose targets that offer little danger to themselves in areas with relatively easy public access. A common characteristic is the indiscriminate use of violence against non-combatants for the purpose of gaining publicity for a group, cause, or individual. Before a terrorist event occurs, these are some things you need to know. Preparation is similar to other techniques used for other crises. Be alert and aware of your surroundings. Terrorism often occurs with little to no warning. Report suspicious activity to police. Learn how and where to safely exit an area in the event of an emergency. Take precautions when traveling. If you see something suspicious, like an unattended backpack in a public place or someone trying to break into a restricted area, report to local law enforcement, or in the case of an emergency, call 911. Factors such as race, ethnicity, national origin, or religious affiliation alone are not suspicious. For that reason, the public should report only suspicious behavior in situations rather than beliefs, thoughts, ideas, expressions, associations, or speech unrelated to terrorism or other criminal activity. A bomb threat is generally defined as a threat to detonate an explosive or incendiary device to cause property damage, death, or injuries, whether or not such a device actually exists. If you receive a bomb threat, you should get as much information from the caller as possible. Record the call and keep the caller on the line. Notify police. Do not touch any suspicious packages. Clear the area. Stay out of the way of emergency responders. Now, in the event of a building explosion, get out of the building as quickly and calmly as possible. If items are falling, take shelter under a sturdy desk or table. Stay in your area so that you don't kick up dust. Cover your mouth with clothing or a towel. Untrained persons should not attempt to rescue people who are inside a collapsed building. Call 911 and wait for emergency personnel to arrive. Chemical and biological attacks are the deliberate release of toxins, viruses, germs, or other substances over a population. The results can be devastating. If an attack is chemical, the effects will be rapid and can cause serious injuries or death. When a chemical attack is determined, authorities would instruct citizens to either seek shelter where they are and seal the premises, or evacuate immediately. Leaving the shelter to rescue or assist victims can be a deadly decision. There is no assistance that the untrained can offer that would likely be of any value to the victims of the chemical agents. In the event of a biological attack, the effects will be delayed. Because they cannot necessarily be detected and may take time to grow into a disease, it is almost impossible to know that a biological attack has occurred. Instructions would be given once the biological agent is detected to either seek shelter where they are or evacuate immediately. A person affected by a biological agent requires immediate medical attention. Take precautions when traveling. Be aware of conspicuous or unusual behavior. Do not accept packages from strangers and do not leave luggage unattended. Because there is usually little to no advanced warning as to when a terrorist attack will occur, we can do our best to prepare for the unknown. In summary, be watchful and vigilant of unusual happenings and refer them to law enforcement. If you see something, say something. Try to remain calm. Have and practice your family disaster preparedness plan. Tune to a radio or TV station and follow official instructions. Have a 72-hour survival kit in your vehicle and in your home and be ready to evacuate if directed. Additional resources for terrorism preparedness include the Department of Homeland Security and the National Domestic Preparedness Coalition. For more information on this topic or to schedule a speaker for your next event, please contact the Bismarck Police Department Crime Prevention Section at 223-1212.